I could not imagine not doing comedy. I'll be doing it in jail. I'll be setting up shows in jail, dude.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. You know, like The Longest Yard.
Yeah,
Like football, dude. You could just do Longest Yard but comedy.
Yeah,
Instead
dude,
of, like-
100%. Dude.
We'd be playing the guards. I think Papa John's their safety.
I play.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Virgins podcast. How's it going, fellas?
Oh, Dean, it's good seeing you guys.
Part
It'll
two, baby.
Part 2, which may just be part 1. We'll fucking see.
Depends on how much I can actually legally say or not.
Fellas, how are we doing? We made it. We are an hour in, and we can hear each other talk.
Hell yeah, dude, and I contributed nothing. Dude, the fact that y'all can make any of this stuff work, the last 2 times that I'm like, I'm going to record a fucking podcast, I just record it on my phone, and then I watch it back. And I go, wow, that was a pretty good one right there. I'll post that one day.
Dude,
I don't do
the
it.
wildest thing about what we've talked about so far is that it hasn't covered any of our questions even,
Yeah.
and it's all been so interesting.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm glad I got to save it for you guys, man. I haven't. This is like my popping my podcast cherry right here, Dean. I'm literally a
You're
podcast
a
virgin.
freaking natural.
Yeah, thanks, Dean.
Steven, a quick question. Are we allowed to call this episode live from prison?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine, Dean. Yeah. I like it, Dean. I will say, dude, I don't really have any shame. So it's like, oop.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I don't have shame as much as I should. I probably should have more shame. There's times where I'll say something to somebody about especially about my homeless shit, and I just see it in their face. They're like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "Ah, damn, they're judging." Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh, who cares, dude?
No, that's what
You're
I'm saying.
freaking
I
here.
don't.
You're alive and well, and we couldn't be happier to have you.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love you guys, man. Thank you very much. I just texted him that
We
earlier.
love
I
you
was like,
too.
dude, thanks for always being pretty cool, dude. There's a lot of people out there that aren't cool, and you two are not any of those people. Y'all are pretty fucking cool. So,
Yeah, dude. We've been through our own shit too. There is no even iota of judgment on this
fuck
end.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
freaking love you, dude.
Thanks, bro. I'm very judgmental though, dude. I judge a lot of people.
Okay, good.
I don't
Good.
like
So
them
do we.
judging
So do
me,
we.
but-
You're just not one of them.
Yeah,
We
dude.
had talked about last episode, judging people on the street, and then it ends up just us being nervous about it, so we can't go on the street too much.
Yeah, you know it's crazy though, dude. When I was a little kid, I remember driving past university, where the highway is in university, and I remember seeing blankets and shit under the bridge. I remember asking
Mhm.
my dad, I was like, "What the fuck?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, there's people that live under there." And that scared the shit out of me as a little kid. Dude, I was like, "What? People end up under bridges?" And I just remember my dad saying, "Don't worry, you have a family. You don't ever have to worry about being one of those people." And the first time I took a nap under a bridge, I was like, "Fucking liar, dude." Not a bad sleep though, dude. You're inclined, you get good circulation. It's not. It wasn't as bad as you think.
Did you sit or did you lay down feet first or head? What was the higher incline?
Your head.
Was it your
Yeah,
head?
Yeah.
Head.
Yeah, you
head.
don't. Yeah, you can't. You sleep the other way. I'm pretty sure you die or something. I don't know.
The blood all flows to your head.
Yeah, then you're a vampire.
Yeah.
Whenever I
Something
have
like
a sprained ankle or my legs are messed up in some way,
Right.
I always sleep on the feet first incline.
There you go. You know what's crazy is because when you're homeless, you have all the time in the world. You'd probably build something that you could hook up to the bridge and stuff. Yeah, dude, I've seen some pretty ingenuitive shit. Damn,
That's
how'd
so
they
cool.
invent that? Why are they homeless? They should be Tesla.
They should be running shit.
Yeah, I just called Elon Musk Tesla. Maybe I shouldn't have smoked before I came. You know Tesla? Oh shit!
we
that's fucking
were
funny.
talking about this earlier. It is an honor to have you, and I do truly mean that.
Yeah,
you could have
thank you,
been
man.
anywhere else in the world tonight, and you chose it to spend your Wednesday night with us, and we
Oh,
could
yeah.
not be happier.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I am truly, truly honored, man. Like this has been when he asked me, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing Wednesday?" I was like, "I don't know. What am I doing?" I was like, "You want to come and do the?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Like I've been looking forward to this for a while, dude. Like it was one of those things where I didn't have gas money to get here, and I was like freaking out because I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm gonna run out of gas halfway there." And then Tyler Cade, shout out Tyler Cade, dude, you're a real one, bruh. Fucking sent me some money for some gas and shit, and I actually put it in my gas tank. I didn't go to the game room. Pretty proud of myself on that.
Tyler
Fuck
Cade,
yeah.
he's the best lawyer that we know.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
He's such a good people, dude. Like, there's times where I'll ask him, "Hey, can I have $5, dude?" He's like, before I'm like, to go gamble with. He's like, "Have fun, dude. Here you go." I'm like, "Hey, that's so cool. You're so nice, dude. Thank you."
And I truly mean this, Tyler. You are one of the biggest sweetie pies I have ever met.
Dude, I'd fuck him for sure, dude. Like, for sure.
And
Dude.
what's crazy is you don't even know if you have already.
That is true. Yeah.
He could have been with
It's either
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz or Tyler Cade.
No, I think I would recognize Tyler, dude. There'd be like a connection there or something, dude. You know, like,
There'd be a spark.
yeah, there'd be something, you know, that special something. Yeah.
Yeah, that indescribable feeling that only Tyler's mouth can provide.
He does have.
I know it well. Yep.
No, he's. You know what's crazy is like becoming friends with him was one of the more surprising things because the first time I met him, I was like, "Fuck that guy, dude." Because some chick that we were hanging out with, like as soon as he walked in, she goes, "Oh my god, I would fuck that dude." And it just like clicked my hater in me. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, "What? There's a handsome guy? Fuck that guy, dude." And so I went over there and told her, I was like, "Hey, my friend wants to fuck you." Like just as like to fuck with her.
Mhm.
And then me and him became cool after that.
And you're like, damn, I want to fuck him too.
Yeah, I get it. I get it now completely.
First time we met Tyler, and Matt, you and I have talked. We haven't talked about this in a while, but we used to talk about it quite often before we became friends with him. He was so cool.
Yeah.
It was like intimidating for us to initiate conversations with him
Yeah.
because
He
he would
is
always
very
show
cool.
up at the coolest moment and say the coolest thing. And it's like, how do you have a conversation with someone that cool?
Andy never had to be in the circle of people talking. He'd just be like
Correct.
right on the outside of it. It's like
He
this guy,
did not care. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't need to be in it, but then he'll come in for a second and then leave again. It's like, whoa,
He does disappear a lot.
this guy's mysterious as hell.
He is, dude.
Especially when you're like hanging out with all like insecure comics who
Yeah.
need to be the center of attention. He is not one of those boys. It was so cool and
Yeah.
refreshing.
He had good parents or something, dude. I don't know what it was. Now he is very cool, dude. I almost started smoking cigarettes again because of Tyler. I was like, dude, I want to, I want to hang out with him more. I was like, I can't go out there with him. It's like if I don't smoke a cigarette, but I'm out there in the cigarette circle, you're a dork. You know what I mean? Like just light a cigarette. It's like I quit smoking cigarettes, and that was so hard to do that it's like I don't want to pick that. See, I might become a junkie again. I might start stealing cars again, but I will never smoke cigarettes again, dude. That's where I draw the line right there.
Wow.
Good for you, dude.
I'm joking. I got cigarettes in the car just in case.
Just in case I change my mind.
Yeah.
Also, you don't know what those are going to do if you need to like get out of a quick pickle.
Right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, a cigarette's gotten me out of quite a few pickles. So you'd be surprised at what a cigarette can do.
You automatically become friendly.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like it's like passing the peace pipe with Native Americans. It's just like it's just all like ruined because it's modernized.
I have
Yeah.
a jail question.
I got jail
along the line of
answers.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Do people really like trade them for shit?
Yes,
And, like,
sir.
really? I don't know if that sounds like a stupid question.
No,
but I'm
dude, not
asking.
at all. It's very interesting. So there's some jails that you will not find cigarettes in. Like it's so hard to get them in. Johnson County is not one of those jails. So the first time I went to Johnson County and they put me in like the tank, as soon as they open the doors to let you in, it smells like a bar. And I was like, oh, I have hit the right place. You know, yeah. And so first thing you do, I like dipping because what you can do is you dip and like, dude, it's like $5 for one pinch. Like tobacco is expensive,
Whoa.
dude. Yeah. It's like a felony to bring it in. It's a felony if you have it on you. So like if you're the guy that sneaks it in, you know.
If you have tobacco on you?
Yeah, well, what it is you get the guards. You know, you blackmail a guard, and then all of a sudden now you got somebody that can bring in whatever. And if they
Gotcha.
get caught, it's like, fuck him, he's a cop. You know what I mean? So, dude, it's so it's so manipulative in there, dude. Like there's like an 18-year-old kid that like fresh out of high school became a guard, and within like 2 months he was bringing in like tobacco and drugs and shit. I was like, damn, that poor kid. Like he's getting threatened by like scary face tattoo guys and shit now.
How do you blackmail a guard?
All you gotta do is just get him to give you one thing. A piece of bubble gum, a fucking French fry, anything. If he breaks one rule for you, and then you can get him to break another rule and another rule. And then pretty soon he's broken
Yep.
enough
If you've
rules
done it
to
once,
where-
you've done it 1,000 times.
Yep. Really, it's a if you can get a French fry, that's usually the first one. You see them eating, you go, hey man, let me get one of the fries. They're not allowed to give you anything, and so if he gives you that fry, you basically got him.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. It's a Shark Tank in there, bro. I'll say that, dude. Like, being around or being like out on the streets and stuff, you know, you're around so many normal people too that it's like safety in numbers type thing. And then as soon as you get thrown in jail, it's like, oh shit. I'm like I was a big fish in that little pond over there, dude. But now I'm in the Shark Tank and I'm a fucking minnow, dude. It's like better act tough. I just thank God
That's
I have
crazy.
like comedy. Like I've joked my way out of so many fist fights and when I
Yeah,
can
but so
read cards.
What got you into comedy?
Dude,
Like,
you know
when
what?
did you start doing it?
The George Carlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was 12, I remember laying in bed getting high, and I'm watching on HBO. I'm watching like stand up comedy. I remember George Carlin. I was just like fascinated by every word he said. Dude. It was just like the way he would walk back and forth on that stage. I was like, damn, that's his job, is to just think about shit and talk. I like
Yeah.
thinking and talking. And so that's what got me interested. And then whenever COVID happened is what like pushed me to do it. So
Okay.
when COVID popped off and everybody was like, oh my God, everybody's gonna die. You know what I mean? And then I was like, never mind, stop doing the breath or the breathing machines. Like everybody's good. It's just a cold. My friend was like, well, hey, if this was the zombie apocalypse, like what's the one thing you'd be all like upset you didn't do? And I was like, dude, stand up. And so we went to I went to open mic. I didn't sign up, and I just wanted to check it out and see like how they did it and shit. And then my sister put on a talent show, and it was like when they just first started like letting people do shows and shit again. And Zach Sprung, RPD, hit me up and was like, "Hey, I'm a professional comedian. Can I get in on this?" Like, 'cause there was no shows going on, dude. It was like,
Yeah, for sure.
and so, anyways, he came, and after the show, he was like, "Let me introduce you to people. Let me like show you around." He put me on a couple shows, and it was like, "Dude, how have I not been doing this?"
That's awesome.
I could not imagine not doing comedy. I'll be doing it in jail. I'll be setting up shows in jail, dude.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. You
Yeah.
know, like The Longest Yard.
Yeah,
Like, football?
yeah.
Dude, you could just do Longest Yard but comedy.
Yeah,
Instead
dude,
of, like-
100%. Dude,
That's a movie.
fucking Joey
for sure.
Diaz. That's like basically that's how Joey Diaz started. Man, was fucking in jail. He'd basically do.
Coco.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I love him so much, dude. He's like
He's so cool.
my idol. He's literally my idol. Like that's what I want to be when I'm old. I want to be Joey
he's the man. Every once in a while,
Diaz.
it's not often that. So we follow him on Twitter. It's not super often that his tweets actually show up on our timeline, but every
Yeah.
once in a while, it's just like one of those tweets where he's like, "It's Monday, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're gonna make this day your bitch. Have Monday eat your balls." And then I say, "Yeah, Monday, you're gonna eat my balls." And then I have a good day. Every day.
To be so genuinely like warm-heartedly disgusting and crude is the greatest. Yeah, man. It's like
Yeah.
Make Monday your glory hole.
I like when he says black dicks in your ass are bad for your health. It's like that's so funny.
Dude, you're in jail and you're like, actually, I'm allergic.
Oh shit! No, I would totally let y'all fuck me in the ass. It's bad for my health. Trying to work on myself.
I quit, actually. Thank you
not-
though, boys.
I am not worried about getting fucked in the ass. All right, not worried about it at all. A little bit. It's still that back of your thought. The thought in the back of your head. Just like it's the one fear every dude has about going to prison. Is like I don't want to get fucked in my butt.
Does that like generally happen because you've like made enemies, or is it
Yeah.
just like a
Well,
random occurrence? They see
I'm-
you're an easy target type of thing.
sometimes you just see a guy and you get a twinkle in your eye and you're just like, I'm that guy for sure. No, it's I don't know if we can say that. My bad, dude. I don't know what I can
We'll beep it. Don't worry.
bet, dude.
Yeah.
As long as y'all can edit me out, it's cool. I'll go freestyle then. No, it's a lot of times it's punishment. You know what I mean? Like if you
Okay.
really fuck up, or it's a fucked up punishment though. You know what I mean? Like just beat me up, stab me.
Yeah.
Don't caress my cheek while you're, That's the thing is like, but there's enough gay dudes in there where it's not like a pent up sexual, like, oh, I need to get this evil out of my balls. No, it's like, I'm going to ruin that guy's life.
It's like retribution for something.
It's the worst punishment. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, I try to think what's worse than that. I'll wait.
Yeah. Not many.
Yeah. Dude. Unless they're like sounding you. You know what I mean? They're docking. Is that what they call it, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know what docking is.
It's like it's this, right?
Yeah.
But
PP to PP.
the pee hole. Yeah, that's a thing, dude. I don't know. I've never looked it up.
Wait, does that happen?
Yeah, but if you go onto motherless.com, you can see some wild stuff. Bro. Some wild stuff.
That's a new website for me.
Yeah, Motherless. You never been to Motherless?
No, I've never.
Me
never
neither,
heard.
dude. I mean, I heard about it though.
I've been looking for a new bookmark though, so
Yeah, I was about to say,
I think
no,
I might
dude.
have
Look,
just found it.
take it with a grain of salt. If you go down the Motherless rabbit hole, you are going to think differently of yourself afterward. Because you're gonna rub one out to something. You're gonna be like, that I'm into that. What's wrong with me, dude? Yeah, it has it all.
That's not a rabbit hole I want to go down. I think that about I feel like relatively normal things.
Yeah,
I don't want to start adding weird stuff to the mix.
yeah. That's what happens when I'm single for too long. You know what I mean? Like I need a girlfriend like at least once a year type thing. Because after a year of being single, then my searches start getting a little creative. And it's like, all right, man, you're getting a little. Even if you think you're weird, you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm a firm believer in like weirdos out in the world don't know they're weirdos. They just think everybody else is crazy. So it's
Sure,
like
yeah.
if you can recognize your weirdness, it must be really fucking weird. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a really good point.
Yeah. Once I thought I was like I'd been up for like a week and a half, and I was like, "There's microphones everywhere in my shoes, in my and the street lights were watching me." Oh.
No, right there, dude.
Oh yeah, no, this is a big old black dick, dude. No, but like your joke about the light on the bottom of the TV.
Yeah.
That's why it hits so well with me, dude. Because like I would get so space cadetted that I would put electrical tape over anything that had glass or like anything that remotely looked like a
dude.
camera.
Yeah, if it's got a light, it has duct tape or some sort of tape.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's sticky notes. China's watching, dude. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
They're watching. They've infiltrated our
China.
cranes. I mean, they're freaking everywhere.
Say they invaded the Ukraine. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, and that's literally the piece of tape right there.
Yeah. That's fucking good shit, dude. Well, what's that? Snowden?
Yeah.
Edward
Yeah.
Snowden? Have you seen
Eddie.
the movie? Like where they made a movie about it?
I haven't seen
like,
the movie. It's with Jason Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That
Matt hates
movie,
that guy.
it shows where he puts tape over his cameras on his like phone and his laptop. And when I saw
Yeah.
that, I was like, oh, that's the guy. That's the guy
Yeah.
that told us, hey, the government's watching everybody. He
Yep.
covers up his shit. And it's like, I should probably start covering up my shit. Dude, I do get naked a lot. I
Not-
need that out there.
Not to put you guys in a state of paranoia, but they have programs. I think it's is it Mossad? They got
the Mossad.
programs that can go in when your phone is off,
Yeah.
and they can still hear and listen and watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
there's
think
that, like,
we're
Pegasus
big time.
program.
Yeah, Pegasus. Yep.
That's what it is. Yeah. Dude, yeah.
I don't think we're that big time, but it's a worry.
Yeah, definitely a worry. And we're just living in it.
We just accept it.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing is like Edward Snowden has to live in Russia now. And he's like, I need to tell the American people that the government is spying on them. they'll revolt, and we're just like, yeah, dude, we knew. Okay, shut up. Like, we need the new Samsung. Like, I'm not gonna not have my cell phone.
Snowden, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, dude. You want us to get you back from Russia? Nah, dude, good luck.
All right, Snowden, we'll start a podcast. That's what we'll do. We'll talk to the people.
The weirdest one is that WikiLeaks guy, the one that they like went into that
Assange.
embassy. Yeah, dude, they like went into that embassy and like pulled him out. They're like, and
Yep.
all that dude did was like gave a platform to whistleblowers. He didn't
Yep.
whistleblow nothing. He just put the platform. They're like, you're getting the truth out there too much, dude. Shut up. We're gonna murder you now.
They tried to
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, he's definitely dead. They might say that he's still alive in a prison cell, but that dude is dead, dude.
Well, the story is that he got. I don't think he was officially. He might have been officially pardoned.
Really?
But regardless, the U.S. is not going to pursue charges against him, and so he's now, quote, living on an island. He's in like the Maldives or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
a place that
Where
nobody's
there's no
gonna go to.
extradition, and apparently he's alive. I hope he is.
Fingers crossed. We need
Yeah.
people like that in the world, dude. Like that's why I love Musk. I love Elon Musk so much, dude. I'm not gay, but I'd gay it up for him, dude. Like in a heartbeat.
I
It's
remember
like our
when you
Howard
used to say
Hughes.
those words about me.
I do now, dude. If you come back, bro,
I'll
I'll
definitely
break
be
out a
back to
prison for
visit.
you. Dude, you know how
Yes, sir.
excited I was whenever I saw him at the open mic? Nobody even told me that he was back. I thought I was tripping for a second. I was like, "Oh man, that dude looks like Gallagher." Oh my god, that's my guy. Like, I flipped the fuck out. I was like, "Thank you. I'm so glad y'all are back." Y'all were like, when y'all left, that was like one of the saddest moments of my comedy, like scene thing, anything. Like, you don't realize the
Yeah.
connections you make with people until they. You know what I mean?
I know,
Especially with
it's
comedy
tough.
too.
Yeah. And then Jordan left. I was like, dude, you were like, when people are like, you're racist. I'm like, no, I got a black friend. He was my black friend. You know, it's like, I need that. You know what I mean?
It's so weird with comedy because like we see each other like multiple times a week for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden, if somebody doesn't show up anymore,
Yeah.
you like may never see him again.
Yeah.
Like I got to know
Yeah.
you pretty well. Now you're like, what happened? Where'd he go?
It is weird when people just give up. When
Yeah.
people just like stop doing it. Like, oh, you're not obsessed? Oh, my bad. You like, if I go a week or two without doing comedy, start having like withdrawals. Like I get cranky and shit. Like where I'm just like upset, and it's because I'm not getting it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I
Sometimes
haven't been getting it out as much as I should be, and I've definitely been cranky.
well, dude, if it's negative 20,000 degrees out there, dude, yeah, I wouldn't go outside either.
Yeah, it's tough.
Is there a comedy scene out there?
Yeah, actually a pretty big one.
Nice.
Yeah, they've got like, because it's the Twin Cities. So I'm in St. Paul, and then Minneapolis is like 15 minutes down the road.
Mini
Um,
apple tits.
Minneapolis.
So they've got like mics every day of the week, all within 20-minute drive, and you can hit, I'd say 4 or 5 a night on most nights.
Damn. I don't know why. I just imagine there being like nothing to do out there. That's wild. And there's like so
Yeah,
much
no,
to do.
they've definitely got like a big scene. There's some pretty like big name comedy clubs in the area that bring in national acts.
Hell yeah.
And that like that bar mic that we did when I was out there, Griff, was
Terminal.
so much fun. Yeah, Terminal Bar was sick.
Yeah.
You get to go up
Yeah, they were-
twice.
Really?
just, like,
That's
yeah.
cool. That's actually a really good idea for an open mic, dude. Because I don't know how many times I'll go up, do my set, and as soon as I get off, I'm like, fuck, I forgot to do that joke, or I forgot
Yep.
to do that bit, or I forgot, you know. And then I have to like be angry at myself that whole night, and then the next day until I go on stage and I do it. But it's like if I had a chance to like, oh, let me go back up there and try this too. That's
Yeah.
genius, dude.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I think the setup is if you're one of the first 10 people to sign up, then you get to go a second time. So the bar or the mic starts at 7. So I get there at 7, sign up. I'm definitely one of the first 10 people there. Most people show up at like 8:30. So you go up in front of no one, and then 8:30 rolls around and it's a packed room.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited when there's like more than 8 comics there. I'm like, all right, got a little bit of a crowd here. Cool. All right.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the crowds are pretty decent.
That's badass, Dean. Yeah, the other day when Jeff Dye was here, you walked back there and it was the saddest scene, dude. Not one audience member, not even a friend. It was just all like 8 comics. And as soon as we all look at each other, like, fuck, it's you guys. God damn it.
It's one of those nights again.
Yeah, dude, it was
But
fun.
then you like look out in the hallway and there's like a whole crowd waiting to meet Jeff Dye. You're like, dang.
Dude, some of the baddest bitches I've ever seen in my entire life, dude, for Jeff Dye. Now, look, he's a handsome gentleman when you see him in person. I gave him a free jar of honey. Like, here, dude.
You did?
Yeah. I was like, I'm getting Jeff Dye this honey, dude. And he told me, he goes, this is the nicest thing anybody's ever done. I was like, that's a lie.
Aw.
That's cool, dude. Appreciate you saying that. He was like, are you a beekeeper? I was like, well, I'm a comedian, dabble with bees. Let me tell you about bees now. And then I talked to him for about 10 minutes about bees.
Hold on, Jeff. I got to put on my bee hat.
Yeah. let me take you away from your 3 bad bitches that you have with you. Let me talk to you about bees now.
Hive mentality.
Yeah, right. Now he's cool though. He actually like listened for a minute and he's like, I gotta go to be fucking famous and shit. It's like, yeah, dude, do your thing. Sorry. But he took my honey. Took it. He
To
probably threw it away,
be
right?
famous. Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah,
That's just mean.
he's taller than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's like 6'6" or something.
An asshole.
Whoa.
Dude. No reason at all to be that tall.
Nope.
Hogging
Someone
up
ought
all
to
the fucking
knock
mic.
that guy down a peg or two.
Pats. God damn, I miss your puns, bruh. Oh,
I miss your freaking face, dude.
yeah, it's a good face, right?
It is. It is.
Great face.
It's probably gonna get tattooed on though.
Don't let it happen.
No, I want it.
He's got to survive.
If you were gonna give me a face tattoo, what would it be? I was thinking about a tiger.
Ooh.
Maybe
Where
a
would you
white
like?
tiger.
Where would you put the tiger? Would it come like neck into face?
No, like half.
Ooh.
It had to be
That
a
would
good
definitely-
size. Can't have
I
no
would definitely
bitch-ass
send a
tiger.
message in jail.
What if you got a griffin?
Ooh. There you go. A lion is my animal, dude. A lion with wings. The eagle face.
You have it make a baby with an eagle, and I'm sitting on your face.
I fucking love it. We can make that happen, dude. We can definitely make that happen. Get a tattoo.
I don't want to be
of you sitting on
responsible
my face.
for you putting a griffin on your face, but if it does happen, I would support it.
Dude, that's the funniest thing in the world is just tell people, yeah, I got a tattoo of a griffin on my face. And then when they come, they're like, where's it at? And you show them a tattoo like on your arm, but it's a tattoo of him on my face. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fucking,
Whoa.
that's good. That's like better than my titty tattoo.
Dude, there's so many levels to that.
Yeah, it's like 3D chess, bro.
Yeah.
When you were explaining the griffin tattoo, I thought you were going to say, and it's just a picture of my butt cheeks on your face.
You don't want to see my butt, dude. My butt's broken, bro. Dude, I almost lost like 4 or 5 friends because of my fucking asshole.
Wait.
Yeah.
What kind of
Wait.
friends disown a
Is it-
boy for his butt cheeks?
Dude, I had an exploding hemorrhoids. Like, you have like 4 hemorrhoids in your butthole, right? And it's like they regulate the sphincter muscles or whatever the fuck science. But I had 3 out of 4 that were severely inflamed, and they were like coming out, like
Okay.
prolapsed, right? I woke
Yep.
up like that, dude, and it was like, wow, why is my ass on fire? What in the world? And so I went to the emergency room, and they're like, yeah, you got severe hemorrhoids. Like, this is, and so I had to get my mom to give me a ride there, dude. And so as I'm in there, I
No.
look up I Google it. I'm like, what caused this? Why do I have these hemorrhoids? And it said the top 2 reasons are powerlifting and extreme gay anal sex. And I was like, damn, dude, there's no way she thinks I'm powerlifting, bro. There's no way. I was like, Mom, I'm not gay, I swear. Like, and then she found women's clothes in my car. I was like, no, those are from a girl, I promise. And my mom thinks I'm gaying it up, dude, just swear. Yeah. But anyways, I was bedridden for like 3 days. And so while I'm in bed, I go to use the restroom, and which is like super painful. So I'm like, I gotta see this. So I take a picture, like through my legs of my asshole.
We'll
and
put
then
it
when
up.
Dude, I got you. I'll send y'all the
Don't,
image,
please
yeah,
don't. I
got
heard
you,
about
homie.
it. I heard about it. You said Ian
It's
saw
bad.
it. Ian saw it.
It's been, yeah, dude. Ian was the one I didn't talk to him for months, dude. Like, he was so mad about it. So I take the picture, right? And I'm like, looks crazy. So I zoom in on it and I'm like, I wonder if I can make it look like a planet. So like I zoom in to try to like make the skin look like Earth. And so then I take a picture of that, zoom out a little bit more, take a picture. I do that about 5 times until you can see it's an asshole, right? And so I text about 7 or 8 people. I'm like, hey, you want to see a magic trick? And I was like, whoever's the first one to answer, you want to see my butthole? And I was like, it'll be like a surprise thing. Like, oh, what is that? Well, and then like show them the next picture, and then finally be like, it's my asshole. And it's like, but it's all like super inflamed and discolored and like, it looks like popcorn. Imagine a piece of popcorn, but like purple and maroon and shit. That's what my butthole looked like. And so I've never seen a butthole look like that before. It was crazy.
It's like holiday popcorn.
Right. Yeah. And he was like, dude, it was science. Imagine like seeing like a crazy biology picture, right? Like that's what I thought people were going to be like, oh, you're crazy, Steven. Funny though. And, you know what I mean? Like,
Funny though.
I thought it was genius, dude. I thought it was like, this is the funniest shit I've ever done in my entire life, dude. Like, I'm tricking my friends into staring at my butthole. Hilarious. And then, yeah, dude, it did not go over well. Like, JP Hensdale was the first one to respond. He was like, all right, dude, let me see this magic trick. It was like, it's more of an illusion. What do you think this is? And then the first thing he said was, dude, this better not be your dick. I was like, it is not my dick. And I go, boom. And the picture right before he goes, that better not be your asshole. I was like, it's my asshole. Ta-da. And he was like, dude, that's really fucked up. He's like, you need to go to the doctor. I was like, I did. I already went. I was like, this is just, he was like, are you okay mentally? And I was like, I guess not, because I thought I was. But, and so
What are you doing, JP? It was an illusion.
Yeah, dude, I would have found it hilarious. Probably. I try to think about it. It's a good joke to trick your friends into looking at your infected butthole. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
next time I have an infected bum, I know who I'm going to.
We'll trade pictures. Do you know? I'll look at yours. You look at mine, type thing. You know what I mean? It's interesting.
Perfect.
It really is interesting.
Yeah.
I'll show y'all later. And I figure with comedian friends, it would get it.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, they
Dude,
should
at
have
least-
some thicker skin.
Yeah, at least appreciate the attempt. You know what I mean? Like, I might not hit a home run every time, but I swung at that motherfucker. And so Ian hit me up, and then Tyler hit me up, and I was like, you want to see it? Boom, boom. And then I get to it, and he's like, yeah, dude, that's messed up. I was like, is it funny, though? He was like, it's a little bit funny. I was like, cool. That's all I needed. And
Yep.
then Ian was like, all right, let me see this trick. And right before I show it to like the final image, he's like, dude, I swear to God, this better not be your asshole. And I was like, it's my asshole. And he was like, fuck you, don't call me back, click. And I was like, what, hello? And then I tried to message him, blocked. I was like, holy shit, did I just lose a friend? I was like, my bad, bro. I thought you thought it'd be funny. Yeah. I still think it's hilarious. I think it's even funnier that he like blocked me and shit. It was like, that's how
Yeah.
offensive it was.
I agree.
I
with
remember.
you. I say keep sending them.
Let's see if I can find it. You gotta see it, dude. I won't put it on the camera. Well, yeah, I guess I gotta put it on the camera.
Wait, where did it? We are not showing
Yeah,
it.
dude. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about most. Really, is like having hemorrhoids in jail. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Did
Seems
they
a
ever like
toughie.
find out what actually caused it?
Well, it was. This is how my brain works. That night I was hanging out with new people, and I was doing dope, right? Like I had relapsed, and I was like shooting up at the time, right? And so I get in the car with these people, and we're going to a game room, and all of a sudden, like my friend's boyfriend, who I just met, goes, "Hey man, whatever you're doing, you need to stop, like right now." And I was like, "What?" It was like, I don't know. He goes, I don't even know why I said that. He goes, something made, something told me to say that. He goes, I don't, whatever. He goes, if it means something to you, cool. If not, whatever. I knew exactly what he meant. I was like, oh shit, like, God's upset at me for fucking going back to the needle, right? And I was like, I'll quit after tonight. And so I just kept banging dope, and it was like, I guess I got so dehydrated or something, or like, right around the car. I don't know what, but the next morning when I woke up, my ass was on fire. I was like, oh, that's like God whipping my ass, basically. Like he literally whooped my ass. And it made me quit though, because I was bedridden for
That's
like 4
good.
days. So like, damn. Next time I relapse, I'll listen to him when he says to stop.
Do you think maybe he already has?
Wait, what?
Like,
Oh, with
do
my
you think you will,
hemorrhoids?
like, do you
Or
think
with
you
the
will
gel?
actually like like go back one day?
Oh yeah, dude, trust me, me going to jail is one of those things where it's like, obviously I didn't learn my lesson. It's like, okay, dude,
Sure.
like, it's weird, dude. When I fuck up, I'm aware of me fucking up.
Sure.
And I still continue the action. It's the weirdest thing. Like to literally be able to dissociate and be like, you shouldn't be doing this. It's
Right.
like, when you find yourself in a Taco Bell bathroom drawing up from the toilet water, and somebody walks in the door because you forgot to lock the door, and you're just like, I'm that guy now for the rest of their life. When they tell this story, I am that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Well, man, we care about you. We want you to lock the door from now on.
I know, dude, for real though, right? Amateur shit. No, this is a funny thing, dude. This was my last relapse, and when I forgot to lock the door, that dude walks in. I'm like, I'm using it. Obviously, that I'm doing drugs. Like, there's no pretending I'm peeing or pooping. Like, I was
Sure.
had it in my hand and everything. And I just remember that guy like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, you forgot the door, really, dude? Like, you're not even a good junkie anymore. Like, fuck, like, get your life together. Like, at least back in the day, I was a really good junkie. I was like professional. Like now couldn't do it. I'm just like a hobby in it now. You know what I mean? It's not a profession.
A casual.
Steven, I have a question about a story that you've told.
Mm-hmm.
It's a story where you get stranded in Colorado.
Yeah, dude, that was a good time.
Are you allowed to tell that story?
Yeah, hell
what
yeah.
happened?
Yeah. So me and this girl that I was living with / dating, you know what I mean? Like, we were on acid a lot together, so it was like kind of complicated. But she was moving out to California anyways. So she tells her family, like, fuck you guys, I'm 20-something. And she was like a rich girl from Burleson. So, like, her dad paid for her apartment and all this and that. She told him off, and then right before she was supposed to move out there, the person who she was going to live with canceled. Like, don't move out here. You can't live with me. And so she was like, well, shit, my car's packed and everything. I was like, we can go to Colorado. My best friend lives out there. Let's get some acid and we'll drive out there. And so we both drop a hit. That was a fun drive too. Driving on acid in the middle of the night through the desert of like New Mexico during a rainstorm is wild. But anyways,
I can imagine. Did
yeah,
you see any aliens?
dude, no, but I definitely I saw some shit in Colorado that I still can't explain. And then like I don't know, dude. The mountains are weird. The mountains are real weird, dude. Like Bigfoot shit. Like I believe it big time. But yeah, we get there to Colorado, and I noticed she hasn't said anything in a while. I'm like, are you okay? And she goes, is your friend like a real person? And I was like, what? Like, it's my best friend. I've known him since I was born. Dude. And I was like, yeah, he's my best friend. She goes, okay, you're not taking me out here to kill me, right? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, I'm not going to kill you out in the woods. She was like, okay. I was like, holy shit, is that what you've been thinking about the last 2 hours? And she was like, yeah, just leave it alone. I was like, bitch, we live together. Like, I've been sleeping in the bed with you for the last 3 months. I think if I was going to kill you, I'd have done it before, right? She was like, okay, how long until we get there? We're 4 hours away. I think it's funny to go about 30 more minutes. 30 minutes go by, and she's like, hey, about how much longer do you think? About 30 more minutes. Yeah, about an hour goes by. About how much longer? About 30 more minutes. I think it's funny that she thinks I'm going to kill her, dude. I don't know why. It's probably because I was on acid. But then, we pull over.
Yeah, that might play a
she's
part
like,
into it.
pull the car over. It was her car. Whatever. We pull over. She's like, get out. I was like, cool. I go smoke a cigarette. As soon as I light the cigarette, I see the car back up. I'm like, hey, where you going? She rolls down the window. I'm sorry. And throws my skateboard and my jacket out the window. I was like, she'll be back. Right? You don't just leave somebody in the mountains. Freeze to death, right?
Holy shit.
That bitch did, dude. I was sat there for like 45 minutes. I was like, I don't think she's coming back, dude. So I just skateboarded down into the next town and met some dude working at Subway. Was like, yo, where do I get some weed at? He was like, I got you, dude. Wait for me after work. And then he was like, you can stay in my tent tonight, and then tomorrow I'll help you get like a tent set up and this and that. I was like, this dude's either gonna murder me in this tent or have his way with me, or I'm about to have a really cool night with some hippie dude in Colorado and like, sleep on the side of a mountain. Dude, that was the coolest feeling though, was waking up the next day, not murdered, waking up the next day and going to take a piss. off the side of a mountain when you're
That's
used to
pretty
living
cool.
in Fort Worth.
Yeah, completely different setting.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh shit, dude, like there is a whole little world out there. But and then yeah, and then I come back to Texas, and then my friends like all my friend groups are treating me real weird. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm out there cooking a burger one day, and my friend's girlfriend comes out. She goes, you know why everybody's looking at you like that, right? I was like, no. Why? She goes, that girl said you. It's like, what the fuck? She's like, yeah. Apparently, after she dropped me off on the mountain, she like went to the next town and pulled over. Like she was having a bad trip on this acid. Pulls over to the
Golly.
next town, goes to like Target, freaks out. So the cops get called. And when they like come and they're like, what happened? Her family's like, she just disappeared one day. She literally told me, she goes, I never thought I'd see you again. So I blamed it all on you. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I said that you'd like kidnapped me and took me out there. She goes, I am so sorry. Well, I was like, bitch, you were clearing this up with everybody, dude. Like, it was a trip though. Like, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Dude, she like tried to kill you.
yeah, dude. It was one of those things. Like, everybody was treating me so shitty. I was just like, the fuck, I thought everybody would be like, oh, Steven's back. He's been gone for like 2 years. Like, and now everybody's like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, they still let me hang out. That was the weirdest thing. It's like, dude, if you thought I'd done that, don't hang out with me.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, we got it all cleared up and shit. But it was just one of those things that was like, is that what everybody was talking about for the last 2 years? Like, while I was in Colorado having a hippie adventure. Like,
Oh my
everybody
gosh,
down here was like, what a monster. I wasn't a monster. I was just on drugs and stuff.
Well,
Any more gel or drug questions from you?
no, I got all mine out.
About 4 and
Do
a
you want
half.
to start?
inches.
Do you want to wrap it up here shortly?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
yeah.
start wrapping it up. Let's see. I have one jail question.
Mhm.
Just how's the food in jail?
The jail food is trash. Like the trays.
Mhm.
Don't. If you're hungry enough, you can eat it, right? But the food that the inmates will make, like the spreads and shit, get creative. And I mean, I've had some of the best food I've ever eaten made in jail. Like with the commissary stuff, I still like make some of those meals like here in the free world where I'm just like, I got Cheetos and ramen and a pickle and some bean dip, and you got yourself a fucking badass spread right there. And you're like,
Chef it up.
yeah, very. Now, I say that it's probably disgusting because you're just used to no flavor, you're no seasoning and shit, and you're eating like slop. I don't know. Some of it's really gross, but it's all right. I'll eat it. I eat asshole though. So,
It's a step above
delicious.
that.
tastes like canola oil.
Oh yeah, they're
Now,
Freaking just
I
chock
will
full of
say
seed
this:
oils.
if anybody wants to, I'll be in Hood County for a little while, and y'all can write me or put money on my books.
yeah.
and then,
I was just about to ask where can they find you?
yeah, if you go to JPay and you look up Stephen Eric Peterson, August 18th, 1987, you might need my birthday. I don't know if you need it or not. I don't know. I've never been on the other side of it. I've always been on the inmate side of it, where I just get on the phone. I'm like, I need this, Mom.
Sure.
Yeah, I hate my mom until I'm in jail. I'm like, that's funny. Just
Well,
joking.
we love you, Steven. We
Yeah,
hope
we
that you're
absolutely
back
do.
soon.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do this again on the other side.
Hell yeah. With my face tattoo and all fucking big and gay and shit. Hell yeah.
Don't come and scare us. I scare easy.
No, I'm gonna be so scary. You just wait. Yeah, I'm gonna shave my head. I'm actually gonna shave my head tonight. Thinking about it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't go in there with this. Dude, I'd be a
That seems-
girlfriend in no
Oh
time. dude.
yeah. You
Can't
get
go in
eaten
there all
alive.
sexy and shit. You
Damn.
gotta look the part. You know what I mean? What they say, dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. I want to be a scary jail guy while I'm in there. So I'm gonna go get a face tattoo tonight and shave my head, make up some backstory, and I should be all right, right?
Yeah.
Will you be able to hear this when it comes out in January?
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the cool thing is like, cell phones are everywhere. Well, the first time I saw a dude with a cell phone in jail, I was like, "How'd you get that?" He's like, "Don't ask questions like that." I was like, "Okay, probably smart." It's like $1,000 for a piece of shit phone.
Damn.
But that guy gets to jerk off to Pornhub while everybody else has to use their imagination. So it's worth it. Worth it.
Well, it'll
He's
be
the
on
real winner.
YouTube, Spotify,
Oh yeah, dude.
Apple, whatever. It'll be there.
Dude, hopefully it'll be like Hustle and Flow. You know that? Have you ever seen Hustle and Flow?
I have not.
He's
Yeah.
like it's a 3-6 Mafia. Got like an Academy Award for the soundtrack, which is the funniest
Oh,
thing in the
for
world to me. But it's a movie about like a rapper, a struggling rapper in Memphis, and he beats the shit out of Ludacris in a bathroom and like goes to jail for it. But they find his mixtape in the crime scene or whatnot, and so like he becomes famous while he's in jail. Like the guards come up to him, they're like, "Hey man, will you listen to my demo and tell me what you think about it?" He's like, "Yeah, it's." So maybe maybe this will be like when I pop. Somebody's gonna hear this. Ralph Barbosa's gonna hear this. Be like, "I've been looking for somebody from
That
Fort
guy's got a
Worth
cool
that's-
jacket.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious and hot, and a jail guy. Fit perfectly. It all works out. Dude, it always does.
I've been looking for a new boy with a face tat and a shaved head.
Fucking A, dude.
Yep.
With a bunch of bees, dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the episode that we put out today has your bees video in it.
Hell
The
yeah,
first 15
dude.
minutes. Yeah, I shouted it out. Yeah.
Dude, that's like the coolest thing in the whole wide world. I will say the timing's perfect because my bees just went into like winterizing mode. So
Mhm.
it's like they're like hibernating. And so for the next 3 months at least, they'll be like not active. So like I
there
can
you
feel
go.
good about them for the first 3 months. The next 3 months is gonna be like, oh, I wonder what my bees are doing right now. Dude, I
Oh,
might
damn.
start beekeeping in jail. If I can get one, all I need is one queen, dude. If I can smuggle that queen in there, dude, I can start a colony in jail. That's
It
actually
starts
a pretty
with
cool
one
idea.
one queen bee, and then you got that guard under lock and key.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, and nobody will fuck with you.
All right, dude, I'm the honey guy. They'll be like,
Sick 'em. Well, this has been another episode of the Commie Virgins podcast. Steven, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Been an
Love
honor,
having
man.
you here. Gonna miss
Yeah, we
you,
love
man.
you, buddy.
Get back soon.
Fucking hey, dude. Y'all
We
just
need
keep me
you.
posted, man. Y'all write me letters. Love you guys.
Love you. Love you, slutty
Love
muffins.
you. Bye, Colby. Mwah.
Griffin, I miss you terribly, dude. I really do. I love you, and I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you soon, dude.
I miss you so much, dude.
All right, tell the wife and kids I said hi.